Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soul MCA's channel. I am Soul MCA. Glad that you can join me again for another tutorial. We're back in tutorial season. So we're doing Awesome by William Murphy today, or Lord, You Are Awesome by William Murphy. And it begins in the key of C sharp. It is going to modulate twice, go from C sharp to D, and from D to E flat, and there the song will go into the bridge and end. So I'm going to give you the other two keys as we get to them. I'll put the notes on the screen for those that need the notes, as well as the corresponding numbers for those that need the numbers. We will begin in C sharp. The C sharp major scale sounds like this. I am detuned. If you need any of my tuning, if you're interested in my tuning, see that folder right there. If you're interested in detuning, why play detuned, any of that information will be in that folder there. So we have C sharp, second note, third note, fourth note, fifth note, sixth note, seventh note, and our octave. There are no accidentals in this song, so everything is from the diatonic scale. All right, so you have those notes there, and like I said, when we get to the next, to the appropriate keys, I'll put the new sets of numbers and the new sets of note names on the screen. Let's proceed to the demo. All right, so I would have loved to have given you back or played you some more, been a little busier, but the audio on the YouTube version of this song, which I listened to, is horrible, horrendous. And so I basically stuck to the root notes. I filled in a little bit with the pass that he does, and I'll talk to you about that pass and give you a little bit more. Not so much for the demo's sake, I wish I could have played more, but more so for this piece right here, the informative piece where I give you the tutorial. So the song starts in C sharp, and after the keyboard player plays through the progression, we get this hit right here. Right, which is 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1. Probably the first lick I ever learned. Right there, first lick, first fill. All right, so 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1. And we're straight into the chorus, straight into the progression section. And we get this we get that kind of pulse. All right, so I'm just going to give you the notes straight for right now. I'll say the number straight, but just know that that's the pulse you should be playing in. So we've got 1, 5, 6, 4. That's it. 1, 5, 6, 4. And remember the pulse. So 1, 5, 6, 4. Now, as you can imagine, this can get pretty boring for both the bassist and the person in the audience listening. So you need passing notes. So one of the things he does is at the end of the phrase, he does 5, 6, 2, 1. All right, so he kind of came back to what he did in the intro, but he's also using it as a fill now. So just so you hear it again. All right, and like a good bassist, he comes back, he revisits this often, but then he begins to extend it, which we should always do. When you learn a fill, try to extend it another note, another 2 notes, add to it. All right, anytime you learn any licks or anything like that, always be building on it, and just it helps the ear, right, and it helps stretch your vocabulary. So he goes from 2, okay, and then if you needed to, if you wanted to fill it in to get back to the 5 as a pass. So together that would sound like this. And all that was, I'm sorry, 5, 6, 2, 1, 5, lower octave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so in context, all right, and you hear me like slurring a lot, like sliding a lot. You want to slide in the song. Most importantly, this can get so mundane, you got to keep moving. So just add things. Just keep moving above all else, to make it interesting and kind of give like a roller coaster camel hump type feel to it, instead of just this static straight line, which you don't want as you're playing. So then we go into this, I guess let's call it a verse part for lack of a better word. If it 4, 5, if it 3, 4, 4, 5, sharp 5. I lied in the intro. There is an accidental. I'm sorry. That's not in the diatonic scale. Back to the 5. 4, 5, 3, 4, 4, sharp. Exact same thing. But now we're about to key change. We go to sharp 5, sharp 5, sharp 5. All right. Now when we do that double sharp 5, it's really become the 5 of the new key. We're now in D. Congratulations. Welcome to the key of D. But yeah, it just magically changes there. All right. So let me just walk you through that last piece again when the key changes. So you've got 4, 5, sharp 5. Now we're in D, 5, 5. And then we go to the progression again in D, which would be. All right. But instead of playing it, I'm going to now put it on the screen for you. For those people that need the letters in the new key, for the people that need a reminder of the numbers, they're there. And the accidental will be here as well. And so those are the notes that you need, the appropriate notes that you need. Again, in the new key now we're in D, it's just going to be 1, 5, 6, 4 for the Lord, you're awesome. And then the same thing with the if it. I'm going to skip ahead. Now we're in a new key. Now we're in E flat. All right. So if you understood it in the first key, we're just moving everything to a new key, moving it to a new key. I'm moving quickly because it's the same thing and pretty straightforward, and I don't want to spend too much time there, and I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be. Bear in mind, I am detuned, so if you're in standard tuning, your hands aren't going to go where my hands have been going. So now we're in E flat. And on the last one of the E, well, let me put the notes and the keys on the screen. Or sorry, the notes and the numbers on the screen. And again, it's just going to be 5, 6, 4. So I'm going to go like it's the last time here. It goes to the sharp 5. It goes back to the 5. Then we go to the next part. 6, 3, 4, 5. It's just a transitional line in here. 6, 3, 4, 5. 2 more times. 6, 3, 4, 5. One more time. 6, 3, 4, 5. Then they start singing, "You are awesome," and the progression changes now to 6, 7, 3. Sorry, 6, 7, 4, lower 7. 6, 7, 4, lower 7. And you don't always have to go to the lower 7, but that's what he's doing. 6, 7, 4. And again, it could get mundane, so use chromatics. Use something to keep those notes cycling and going through and passing through each of those notes. All right, so that is You Are Awesome by William Murphy. It ends up ending on a 6. All right, and I don't think it ends quite the way I did it in the demo, but it just kind of abruptly ends on a 6. That is everything that you need. Sorry I couldn't give you more or didn't give you more passing notes or anything of that nature. Eventually you will thank me for that as you begin to get better and better on bass because you want to find that pathway yourself so that you can find your own sound while taking some of these bits and pieces and making them into your own. I'm Soul MCA. Take care. Have a good one. Until next time. Peace.